Alright guys, let's start a new chapter here. Actually, this is going to be my first streaming of Elder Scrolls Online. I really love this game. I'm not the best player. I'm not saying that. Not even far from it. But I really love the lore and the role playing. So, let's start here this new chapter.
There's no time. Take this. Keep it safe.
This amazing game. Okay. Wait, what are you giving me?
Information. The Ice Reach Coven. At work in the west. Just need more proof. Go! They're coming!
Who's coming? The ones who attacked you.
Don't trust them. Only Lyris. She's...
Hold on. I know.
You there! What did that fugitive tell you? Who are you? Another spy? What did this lying Easterner say to you?
I was just going about my business when I saw that he was injured.
Assisting a fugitive is a crime in Hafingar Hold. Unless you want to find out how we deal with traitors and spies, tell me what he said to you.
Ha ha ha. He died before.
Lucky for you. If he had told you any seditious lies and you decided to keep them from us, you'd have been in real trouble.
I hear you, boy.
Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Solitude doesn't take kindly to instigators or strangers. And mark my words, you'd rather not get on the wrong side of the High King's guard.
Right, bye, dude.
Go on. Just remember, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Scrap of paper. Okay. Brondode. The gods came asking about you. They were rattling their scabbards at anyone they could find. I'm scared. I hid your horse in the woods. I'll wait by the stables outside the city, but only for one more day. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Alright. Cool. Where should we head now? Let's meet Brondo's contact.
Stay back! I'll do it! I'll stab you! I mean it! One step closer, and I'll stick you like a hawker!
I'm not here to hurt you. I need to talk to you about Brondode.
I don't know any Brondode. That is what I told the guards, and that is what I'm telling you. I don't want any more trouble. You make me stab you, and it's my word against yours.
Brondode's dead. He left me with a handful of papers. A lot of questions.
Dead? Stone's mercy. I'm next, aren't I? I promise. I don't know anything. I won't make any trouble. I'll disappear. I don't even like it here. You'll never see me again.
I didn't kill Brondode. Just tell me what it is all about.
He did not tell me a lot. Said he was tracking some bad people. Asked me to keep an eye out for any unusual comings and goings. He'd come by now and then with a sweet roll and a few coins for my trouble. He was nice.
And did you see anything out of the ordinary?
The last time we spoke, it was about the men with the job postings. A pair of wolves in sheep's clothing, trying to blend in, but still off around the edges. Same with their horses, sheared mountain mares. Come from the Reach, I wager.
What's the Reach?
A wild land full of wild folk, located south and west of here. It's changed hands between Reachmen and the Nords more times than I can count. but they control the
Man,
territory
I
now.
love the soundtrack.
Seeing Reachman wandering the streets of Solitude, it makes me nervous.
Why does that make you nervous?
You'd feel the same if you knew the tales of the fall of Markarth. What the Richmen do to folks they capture. Better to slice your own throat than let those barbarians take you alive. If they raid our hold, just run and don't look back.
You think those men were trying to hide you where they came
They'd
from?
be wise to. The only time Reachmen and Nords meet is to kill each other. I always heard they were raiders and barbarians. No interest in honest labor, or writing for that matter. Not the sort to post job notices.
What do you think they really want?
Who knows? Maybe they really do need laborers. Can't imagine Reachmen would hire Nords, so. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Alright, let's keep on going. Oh shit. Let's turn right here. Lyris, if you are reading this, I never made it out to our meeting at the Blue Palace. I'm like either dead or in the dungeon, but I was able to send a word on your way. I don't have solid proof that this ice-rich coven you're hunting is having our hold, but something's rotting in the capital city of Solitude. I know I'm on the right trail. Unfortunately, it seems they know it too. I wish I had more information to you. I'm sorry. Alright, cool. Shit.
Kyne's Aegis needs your help. Sea giants and vampires are everywhere. You look sturdy enough. Vampires and sea giants have invaded the island of Kyne's Aegis. We need all the willing warriors we can find to repel the attack.
What happened at Kyne's Aegis?
Like I said, a fleet of sea giants and vampires stormed the island, bent on slaughter. Our soldiers fought bravely, but the invaders pushed the last of our troops back to the keep. They'll land the decisive blow any minute. We need help.
What can I do?
Gather some stout allies and take this boat north to the island. Once you arrive, speak to Captain Lilmyra. Provided she's still alive, she'll lay out Thane Agvar's plan for defending the island.
Right, I will speak to Captain Lumera and help defend Kyne's Aegis.
Kyne preserve you, friend. With your help, we might have
tell me
some...
more about the
It's a rocky outpost on the Sea of Ghosts. A fort, some ruins,
okay,
a fishing village.
Goodbye. Let's first talk to.
You'll wait the dead.
Come on. Solitude.
What's a little extortion among friends? Here, she's a hooker.
Really nice sound. Okay.
What?
Yoren didn't mention he was sending you to Solitude. Not that I'm sorry to have you along. An extra blade is always welcome. As soon as Brondald shows up, we can get things started.
Brondon isn't coming. He's dead.
He's what? Oh, damn it. Queen Gerhild will be here at any moment. Look, Her Highness is expecting to talk to me and my contact. I need you to pretend to be that contact, or this will go very badly.
What is this all about?
We can exchange intimate details of our lives later. Right now, just know that the safety of all of Skyrim, maybe even all of Tamriel, depends on how this meeting goes. So follow my lead and be on your best behavior with Her Highness.
Follow your lead with what?
Lyris Titanborn. Your reputation is known even here in the West. Is this one of your famed companions?
No, but I assure you my partner is one of the Skald King's best. Go introduce yourself, partner.
Hello.
I am Gerhild, Queen of Skyrim. Allow
Nice
me to
dress.
welcome you on behalf of our kingdom, our city, and our hold. Who might you be?
My name is Turindale, Your Majesty.
The letter that preceded your arrival said an attempt was made on the Skald King's life. It indicated that High King Svargrim would be next. My husband took that as an accusation and a threat. He will not meet with you, but I will hear you out.
I have witnessed some concerning things since I arrived here, Your Majesty.
Have you anything that would persuade my husband? It will take some substantial evidence to convince High King Svargrim to heed the words of the hated Yoren, the Skald King.
There is evidence of Richmond activity around Solitude.
Richmond transgressions will not be enough for Svargrim to accept outside help. He's a prideful man, and the bad blood between him and Yoren runs deep. I will speak on your behalf, but you and Lyris will need to bring me proof he cannot ignore.
You'll find the proof, Your Majesty.
Thank you for alerting me to this situation. I am eager to see what else you uncover. I will do what I can, but be as discreet as possible. If you run afoul of my husband, he won't hesitate to return you to Yoren, and not necessarily in one piece.
A soldier accused me of being a spy. Are your people always so suspicious?
My deepest apologies. Between the Reach to our south and the Ebonheart Pack to the east, our soldiers have come to see all outsiders as a potential threat. I will look into this. Vigilance cannot be allowed to become a bludgeon.
Right, goodbye.
You handled that better than I expected. Now what in Mara's name happened to Brondald?
He was fleeing pursuit and gave me a bundle of papers before he died.
Damn. Lucky thing he found you. Brondald was supposed to get the lay of the land before I got here. Without his information, my work for Euron the Skald King could be over before it begins. What did he give you? Hand it over.
Here's everything I found.
Smugglers and Reachmen up to illicit business. Nothing unusual there, but Brondald thought it could be connected to the Coven. I'm short a good investigator, and you stepped into the role easily enough. Can I count on you to help me with this?
What do you need me to do?
Brondald mentioned some locals we should have a talk with. A snitch named Grega who likes to gamble in back alleys, and an orc named Mog who frequents the Lonely Troll Inn. Let's find them and see what they can tell us.
How do we know the smugglers and Richmond are even connected?
We don't, but it's all we've got. Even if they aren't connected to the Ice Reach Coven, taking care of a few of Svargrim's problems might earn us some goodwill. Now, let's go check out the back alleys and the Lonely Troll Inn.
Goodbye. Okay, so let's head out of this part of the castle. Back to Solitude.
Castle Dower is a monument to the Western spirit. Stony and cheerless. Maybe the new tower will liven up the place.
Not here. Jesus.
Borfrey, is that you? Listen closely, you insufferable clod. I need you to find my notes and... Wait, you're not Borfrey. I can tell from the lack of heavy breathing and sniffles. Who are you?
I am Thurindo. Are you stuck in a bottle?
Stuck in the bottle? No, no, no. This is a devious and very stubborn illusion. One that you now have the privilege of breaking. I was conducting some research, you see, and inadvertently triggered this spell. Luckily, I know how to reverse it.
How do you Jesus. How do you reverse this spell?
It's quite simple. I recorded the locations of 3 verses of a powerful incantation in my journal on the off chance something like this occurred. Acquire the verses, come back and dispel this illusion. I'll make it worth your while. I promise.
Alright, I'll find this incantation and dispel the illusion.
Oh, my assistant Borfrey has my journal. Find it, read my notes, and acquire the incantation. Also tell him to come get me. Someone nearly took a swig of me. Oh, I suppose introductions are in order. I am Narcissus Dren, famed historian. Oh, does it really matter? Every historian worth his salt winds up trapped in an illusion at some point. Oh, very common, and thus not worthy of discussion or commitment to record. I will say, though, as magical traps go, Maelmoth's wards are top tier.
Tell me about this incantation. Someone hid the verses.
Yes, the mage Maelmoth hid them all over Solitude, etched in wood, tucked under cobblestones, and so on.
Who is
Just another one of his
Maelmoth, anyway?
was. Who was he? Past tense. Maelmoth was one of Skyrim's most gifted illusionists, a contemporary of the great Shalador, if you can believe it. Of course, he's been dead for hundreds of years now. I'd say his claim to secrecy died long ago.
So he kept a lot of secrets.
Ah, countless secrets. He was a master illusionist, after all. Unfortunately, illusionists always cloak their discoveries in puzzles and traps. Insufferable, if you ask me. No matter. I never shrink from a challenge of the mind.
Hey,
I think I
don't
started
step
the quest
on
that
the
I shouldn't
dice.
start, but
There a reason you're interrupting our game, pork face?
Brundle said you might know something about the smuggled goods from the Sentinel.
Don't know any Brondoled. Don't know you. Either way, I got nothing to tell you. Get lost. I'm on a winning streak.
Brundle is dead because of what is in those crates. They'll come for you too.
Dead? That's a new one. Nothing Kasala usually moves through port is worth killing over. You didn't hear it from me, but she's the one picking up those shipments. Her warehouse is down on the docks. You want to know more? Go ask her.
I'll talk to Casella, thanks. Alright. Oh, the docks, so... Let's head back to the docks. Let's talk to this guy.
If you see a pretty bottle around, let me know. It talks, if that helps.
I did find a bottle.
Oh, thank you. I was worried that Master Dren had gotten lost when I went to get myself some stew. I guess I just forgot why I set the bottle down. I'll go and get it.
Fair enough.
Him, as soon as I finish my stew. That's good. A talking bottle makes me nervous, and it sure made Master Dren crankier than normal.
Goodbye. So, I'll come back to this quest after. Let's continue this. I think I'm missing something here. Okay. So this is an inn. Thought it was real.
You must be Mog.
Animal.
I have questions.
Monster.
Questions? Happy to oblige. Buy a few rounds and let's chat.
You're going to answer me, Orc, or...
Hey! Nobody intimidates my friends.
Princess Svana.
Who gave you the right to walk in here and bully my friend? Did my father send you?
Why would your father send someone to bully Mole?
Because he doesn't like Mog. But I like Mog. Mog doesn't care that I'm a princess, and it doesn't matter to me that Mog's a scoundrel. If my father didn't send you, why are you threatening my friend?
We wanted to ask if he saw people putting up the job postings.
Smelly bastards. Cheap, too. Wouldn't buy us a drink. They hung their flyers and left without saying a word. Then, a different smelly bastard showed up to sign on workers. He was a charmer, though.
You remember anything else about this charmer?
His breeches fit well. And he was handsome. Not a Nord. Breton, maybe. I didn't really listen to what he was saying. A half-dozen workers left. Drudok Mountains or someplace. He hasn't been back since.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let's talk outside, partner. So we've got a mysterious Breton possibly working with Reachmen, recruiting workers for some unknown purpose. Plus there's a smuggler hiding unknown contraband in a warehouse down by the docks. I say we deal with the smuggler first.
White smuggler.
We know where to find her, and we more or less know what she's up to. And if the two are connected, maybe the smuggler can help us narrow our search for the Breton. Ready to visit Casella's warehouse?
I'm ready.
I have a long...
That's Casella's warehouse.
Needs your help.
Only one
Sea
sentry.
giants and vampires
Let's
are
try not to
everywhere.
cause a scene.
Private property. Get lost. Wait. A half-giant? Is that Lyris Titanborn?
You know Lyris?
Blood and Blade. Everyone knows Lyris Titanborn. What a woman. She's even larger than I imagined. No wonder she fought Swordmaster Sai Sahan to a draw. Wait, is he here too?
No, just us. We need to seek Asala.
Until Kasala returns, I'd be happy to keep Fair Lyris company in her stead.
Perhaps we could wait inside.
Alas, Kasala doesn't allow visitors when she isn't here to conduct business. But we can wait out here. Do you think Lyris would autograph my ancestral scabbard? It would mean so much to my son. When I have one. Do you know if Lyris is betrothed?
I'm not sure, but if you get your scabbards, she'd be happy to autograph it.
Oh, thank you, thank you! You don't know how much this means to me.
Good job with the sentry. You got rid of him and I didn't have to bash him or anything. See if you can pick the lock while... See what's in those marked crates. I'll watch the door. Lemmy?
I'll pass. I just want to know who's been meddling in my business. I had a feeling it wasn't just an opportunistic thief trying to steal my cargo. What are you after?
Proof of a plot against the High King. Care to explain what's inside these crates?
A plot against the High King? Involving plundered antiquities from Hammerfell? Preposterous. I'm simply facilitating a transaction between treasure hunters and a rich collector. So, who am I paying the bribe to? You or the High King?
What about these reach fetishes?
Gimme that! Tribal craft's my arse. I told that son of a skeever I don't deal in arcane goods, especially ones from the Reach. Nothing but sorrow comes from such business. This isn't cursed, is it?
Who hired you to smuggle this?
No name, just instructions and gold. Shipments come in, I make sure no one looks too closely and wait for a pickup. Never see same face twice. Last time it was a smooth-talking Breton with Nord laborers in tow. You want more? I need assurances.
I'm sure we can work something out.
They're taking the cargo to an abandoned lodge in the foothills north of Solitude. Occasionally used it myself when the city guard was being thorough. Want to catch them? Start there. If that's all, we're leaving. I'm not losing my head over this.
Can you tell me anything else about the Breton and the laborers?
The Breton was sly. Handsome even. Thought he could charm me into taking on additional shipments. Now that I know what's involved, the trouble isn't worth it. The Nords were local, hired hands from the Lonely Troll.
You never checked your cargo?
I'm paid not to ask too many questions. This arrangement was a lucrative one. I trusted them, but it seems they took advantage of my natural greed. That won't happen again.
Okay, goodbye. Let me steal a little bit more from you.
The Breton was sly.
Ronald had good instincts. We're definitely onto something. Our mystery buyer is hiring locals to haul these urns and reach fetishes out of the city. But for what purpose?
Some sort of ritual, maybe.
Without a doubt. The Coven's attack on Yoren involved a ritual. Why hire locals, though? Seems like an unnecessary risk. And how does the Breton figure in? I suppose using different people draws less attention. Something doesn't feel right.
Should we check out the abandoned lodge?
No reason not to. Head there while I circle around from the other direction in case they're already on the move. Just be careful. I'd rather not lose another partner before we actually figure out what we're up against.
I'll see you at the lodge.
Give your sentry my best, and tell him I owe him an autograph.
Oh, he's gonna get more than an autograph if I see him again.
Just give the man the autograph. So let's find the abandoned lodge.
Yeah! Found it.
I have more than I need, so I'll just feast on you.
Come on. Lockpicks. I deserve more than this. Pentarch Zaros. Preparations are complete. My bread and brother, we are ready to begin the ritual. Send the latest shipment to Kukrith Temple. Sister Embrit will put everything to good use. You have done well. Await my next command. R. Right, let's find yours.
Over here, partner. All I found were these Reachmen stalking the pass. Decided they'd rather die than talk, so I obliged. They don't look like they're from Ice Reach, but they are wearing the Coven's medallions. Anyway, did you find the lodge?
The lodge was empty, but I found a letter for the Breton. Orders to send a shipment to Kilcreath.
Kilcreath? The temple to Meridia? Why would the Ice Reach Coven target a local Daedra cult?
The letter said they were ready to start a ritual as soon as they received the shipment.
Damn, we're running out of time. I'll head back to Solitude and try again to warn High King Svargrim. You go to Kilcreath Temple and alert Meridia's priests. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
Warn the priests? Shouldn't I attempt to stop the ritual?
You'll be going up against the Coven by yourself. Warn the priests. If there's an opportunity to safely stop or delay the ritual, by all means, but don't take any unnecessary chances. I still don't want to lose another partner. Good luck.
I'll see you at the Kilcreath Temple after you warn the High King.
Stop! A disaster has befallen Kilcreath Temple. Don't be alarmed. I mean you no harm. But there are Harrow fiends swarming around Kilcreath Temple who do. Head back to safety before they find you.
I was sent to warn the temple priests.
I'm sorry, but you're too late. An unnatural storm struck the temple and now the entire area is overrun by vampires and Harrow fiends.
What are Harrow fiends? And for that matter, who are you?
Harrow fiends are feral vampires, a byproduct of the unnatural Harrow storm. As for me, I am Fenorian of House Ravenwatch. I came here on the trail of remains stolen from a mass grave in Bankurai. They were shipped to Solitude in ancient urns.
I found urns in crates smuggled into Solitude. They seem to be related to the Ice Reach Coven.
Yes, I've run into the Coven as well. The urns and the stolen remains play a part in a ritual to summon the storms. If you're willing, I could use your assistance. I need to finish my investigation of the site to see what else I can learn.
What do you need me to do?
I could use your help to examine the strange pikes erected around the temple. Harrow fiends and vampires roam the area, making it difficult to get close. Hence the need for your assistance. You see, I'm not that confident in my combat prowess.
Aren't you a vampire?
Is it that obvious? But have no fear. As a member of House Ravenwatch, I have pledged to never take blood from an unwilling subject. I assure you, I'm only here to help.
How can a vampire help stop the Ice Reach Coven?
I am much more than just a vampire. In addition to being an agent of House Ravenwatch, I am a master alchemist and an expert in arcane studies. I do try to avoid direct violence, though, to make sure I never give in to temptation.
What's
House Ravenwatch is one of the noble houses of Rivenspire. Our liege, Count Verandus, has dedicated us to the cause of peaceful coexistence between mortals and those of the vampiric persuasion. That often makes us defenders of Tamriel.
The Ice Reach Coven is comprised of witches, not vampires.
True, but I've seen evidence of a vampiric connection. At the very least, the material they transported from Bankurai included the remains of ancient vampires. They were part of an army that was defeated in the First Era. The Grey Host.
The Grey Host?
An army that consisted of vampires and werewolves, led by King Styrik and Verkarth. They were eventually defeated by the garrison at Bankarai in High Rock. It all happened a very long time ago, but such remains radiate with arcane power.
Alright, cool. Let's keep on heading up.
Look! A priest of Meridia! Maybe they can tell us more about what happened at the temple. An alchemical residue. That should prove useful. It's depleted. Just ordinary sticks and rope now. Interesting. Can you feel the lingering energy? That's Daedric, if I'm not mistaken. These depleted witch pikes expended a lot of power to summon the Herostorm. Now they're just ordinary sticks, but even in this state, they tell us much about the ritual that flowed through them.
Remind me, what did we learn by examining the depleted witch pikes?
I'm sure now that the pikes play a significant role as focal points for the storm ritual. The prepared pikes are depleted as the ritual runs its course, but I sensed lingering energy, including a Daedric taint. And we found an intriguing residue.
What's the significance of the residue?
It's the remains of an alchemical poultice that was spread over the pikes. Smells like rotting fungus, doesn't it? With a little study, I should be able to identify each ingredient in its makeup. Then I can begin to understand the ritual.
Should we take a closer look at the temple now?
One other thing I want to check first. I noticed the pilgrims leading a cart away from the temple right before the storm hit. Coven members could have tried to slip away among the innocents. The cart should be along the road south of the temple.
Let's go check on the pilgrims.
Strange. They're alive but unresponsive. Check the crates and see if they contain the smuggled items. Did you find anything of interest in the crate?
Crate was empty except for some dust and ash.
I can't believe anyone knowingly involved would have let themselves be exposed to the storm. Perhaps the pilgrims were tricked into transporting the crate. Or maybe it was slipped into their cart.
Should we check on the temple now?
Yes, of course. Though I fear what we may find there. The temple was clearly at the center of the storm. Regardless, there's still a lot we don't know about the effects of this ritual. Observing the target area could offer new insights.
Let's head to the temple now. Shit. Divines and the Wolves by High Priest Ingrid. Nord religion has taken a number of interesting turns over the centuries. Our earliest beliefs were thought to have originated in Atmora and revolved around the worship of animal totems. These animals, dragon, hawk, she-wolf, snake, moth, owl, whale, bear, and fox, seem to correspond to the 8 divines plus Lorcan. Later, the dragon rose to prominence and gave rise to the dragon cult. It was either during or soon after the move to Tamriel that the dragon cult became more malevolent and forced its will throughout the land. It took the dragon war to overthrow the dragons and their priests, but that's a tale for another time. Alright, you can check it out later.
I hate to leave these people. These are temple priests and pilgrims. It seems the storm killed them. I'll need to perform more tests. But from what we've seen, I believe the storm affects mortals in 3 distinct ways. It kills them, transforms them into harrow fiends, or leaves them mindless. I suppose I'd say it harrowed those poor pilgrims.
So what do we need?
I want to learn more about the ritual and how it produces the harrow storms. And I need to confirm my theories about the storm's effects. I'll start by examining the residue from the witch pike to identify the components used to power the ritual.
What do you need to examine the residue?
My alchemical equipment. It's extremely fragile, so I left it in my pack. I hid it among a copse of trees once I saw all the vampires and harrow fiends. Once I retrieve it, I can find a place to begin my analysis.
Let's go find your pack. Okay guys, I'll leave this mission for the next episode, so it won't be too long. Let me